What up? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix new series, The Recruit. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Let's rock this. First up, I would like to say thank you to Netflix for granting me the screeners to this entire new show. They've asked me to not spill spoilers, therefore this review is spoiler free. I repeat, there are no spoilers in this video review. Okay, just to be clear, this is not a remake nor a TV version of that 2003 Al Pacino movie, but that would be nice though. But right off the bat, overall, did I like this show, The Recruit? You know what? I actually did. Yeah, I mean, it has its flaws as a spy thriller, but the character development, the espionage intricacies, the action, the humor, and the surprises are captivating, for lack of a better word. I would not compare Noah's character to Jack Ryan, for example, because Noah's character, Owen Hendricks, is not initially meant to be out on the field. He's supposed to be behind the desk, doing all kinds of litigations on behalf of Langley. But that is the appeal of this show, isn't it? In that the story keeps pulling Owen Hendricks back into the middle of the action again and again, whether or not he wants to be there. The Recruit is amusing, it's smart, at times it's even quick on its feet. This whole show is not too shabby. Created, executive produced, and showrun by Alexi Hawley and directed by Doug Liman, The Recruit centers around Owen Hendricks, a young CIA lawyer whose first week on the job turns upside down when he discovers a threatening letter by former asset Max Melazzi, who plans to expose the agency unless they exonerate her of a serious crime. Owen quickly becomes entangled in a dangerous and often absurd world of power politics and mischievous players as he travels the world in hopes of completing his assignment and making a mark at the CIA, starring Noah Centineo, Laura Haddock, Artie Mann, Colton Dunn, Fievel Stewart, Daniel Quincy Anna, Christian Brun, Vondi Curtis Hall, Byron Mann, Angel Parker, and Kayla Zander. So, there are a total of 8 episodes. Each episode runs about an hour long, but trust me, it doesn't feel draining. And director Doug Liman, who gave you The Bourne Identity, is back in his elements with this one. Okay, so Owen Hendricks giving a damn about some seemingly obscure prison inmate is basically the catalyst for the tangled web that ensues. Laura Haddock plays said inmate Max Melazzi, and let me tell ya, Laura does a bang-up job as the femme fatale. She's sexy, she's lethal, she's manipulative, she's highly skilled, and so the dynamics of Max and Owen, either by proxy or otherwise, throughout this whole show, is what keeps me seated all the way to the end. On the one hand, you have a woman who has seen some shit, and on the other hand, you have a newbie, green as a leaf, who learns from trial and error. It is the most entertaining, unlikely team-up I've seen on any new show this season. And the writers also did a terrific job of fleshing out the moral gray areas for Max and Owen as well. Now, you can argue that this show is just Netflix's excuse to push Noah Centineo on our faces after his many contributions to Netflix's rom-coms. And boy, he has done them plenty and been loyal to them through all these years. Call it whatever you may, but it doesn't minimize the fact that Noah is pretty damn solid on this show. It's as if the role was created with him in mind. He makes gullibility likable. He has an everyman personable charm, and at the same time, his performance is also one step above bumbling. The best moments are when Owen is forced to solve multiple problems that would hopefully create a win-win situation for everybody involved. I mean, seeing that play out is oddly thrilling. Now, some of the running gags can get tiring after a while, with Owen's co-workers hazing him and all. After a while, it just gets old. And even though for the most part, this spy game of who you can and cannot trust is highly absorbing, some of the episodes could work wonders by tightening their plot just a little bit. Keep in mind that Owen is not James Bond, but he's not exactly completely clueless either. And there's this conflict within him, wrestling between his idealistic sense of duty and his incessant need to prove himself. So, yeah, The Recruit might be the work of somebody who's read too many Tom Clancy novels. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't find it to be, at the very least, enjoyable.